Hello, I'm now filming from the garden at my house in Sweden, and down there is the lake. I thought we would go for a little hike in the forest here today. It's actually it's too warm, but I just wanted to show you the forest here. So out there is a sort of very small bay or part of the lake, and it continues out into several sort of bay areas, and then through different sounds you eventually end up in the main lake, which is very big, I think. So it's very warm weather, but it's sort of very hazy, so I'm not sure if this is a good light to film in, but I'm going to be walking, well, at least partially in thick forest, so maybe it doesn't matter. So here is a kind of grassy area that is on our property. We usually keep it shorter. Look at all the little trees that are sprouting up. But since we haven't been here in a year, it's been difficult to maintain it. And since it's summer now and all the insects are probably happy with the grass, we're just letting it stay. Västra. So we'll clear it or open it up in the fall, I guess. Yeah, so now I'm going to be walking off trail, because there are not really any trails here. There are trails, of course, in this area, but not right where we live. So we're going to go down here and then onto a marsh, a small marsh that is, in my opinion, very lovely, and it's on our property. So, and it's got pine trees and heather, and it's beautiful. I like it. I'm wearing the strangest kind of outfit today because it's so warm, so I usually don't wear shorts when I go hiking because of being scratched, and like the legs get really scratched up, and of course also because of all the here in this part where we have our house, there are so many mosquitoes and horse flies and gnats and ticks of all kinds. It's a bit further south than at home, so it's warmer. It doesn't really have snow in the winter, so that's why at least I think that's why there are so many blood-sucking insects. So, but I'm wearing cut-off jeans today because it's so warm. I just have to have part of the skin on the legs uncovered. Oh, there's a bird. And then I forgot to bring my backpack, so or the small backpack that I use when I hike to keep the camera in when I'm not filming. So I'm carrying oh, look! Wow! It's, oops, wrong way as always. Rogu. It's a cloudberry. And Rogu ate the cloudberry. Again. Yeah, you can eat it. He didn't eat it, he's just spat it out. Look, cloudberries. Down here on the marsh. Quite a few of them actually. It's quite early, but that's nice. I'm gonna turn off and eat them. So good. There's another one. Woohoo! Somebody asked me what they taste like, and it's very difficult to explain. There's another one. I'll probably edit this out because I mean it's not very interesting to see, is it? Look at this. Here. The dog will just lay down. It's too hot for him, you know. Well, this is just going to be a very short walk. Yeah, so what was I talking about when I found the cloudberries? It was my outfit. Yeah, so I'm carrying a big bag today, which is of course, so many cloudberries here. I have to go down there and pick them. Yeah, it's not optimal to carry a bag when you're hiking in the woods, but at least I've got it crossbody, so yeah, so I thought maybe hike through the woods and then end up at the lake where you can actually swim. So I'm going through here, so we'll have to check very closely for ticks everywhere, because it's so, like I said, so many ticks in this area. This is the kind of woods that you probably wouldn't really like to hike in, because at least not now in summer, because it's dense and wet and Västra and you know, very sweaty. But it has its own kind of Västra special charm, I think. And as long as you have boots, proper boots, it's all right, I think. Hey there. We got the horseflies swarming around us now. I think Doggo does not really understand where I want to go today. That's probably not. I understand why he doesn't understand because I'm going here and there. Just suddenly thought I'd show you the little brook, or so, come on, hi. Or little river. Hi, come on, hi. So we're still on our property, but the little brook down here is the border. So let's see if we can get through the leaf bushes. Are called Johannesurt, and they are very fragrant, and you can actually use them to flavor your liquor if you like. Yeah, so here is also sort of a marshy area, and the brook is behind all those. Oh, he pulls so hard, pulls me over. I think it's very interesting for Doggo to be down here, because the only ones who are down here are moose and roe deer and that kind of people. Oops. So it's probably got all sorts of smells, and I'm stumbling around there. Okay, so here is the brook. It's very dry right now, difficult to see. There is water in there. Yeah. Okay, Rago, come. Right, andra vägen. The other way. Come on. Rago, come. Let's go back. So over here, one year we discovered this strange thing. It looks a little bit like could have been some kind of remnants from the older ages. But I don't know. It might just be something very explainable. Let's see if I can find that again. Rago, Västra, and show it to you. Wait, I'm talking now, maybe here. I'm gonna run out of battery because I'm filming everything. So here it is. So interesting, you know, to talk about all the things you see. So here is that strange thing. Rago, come. Oh, I'm gonna try to get him up here. Rago, come. Hi, Rago. Of course, on the other side of that tree. So that means I have to go there too. Okay. Yeah. So what do you think about this? It's like a sort of stone circle. Oh, I'm already down to 30% of battery power. Well, it looks very strange. I'm gonna walk along the edge. It might have a perfectly good explanation. Maybe just people put the rocks that they cleared away from the fields here, perhaps. But I just don't understand this area in the middle. Why is it being kept without any rocks? Strange. So I should probably ask somebody about that. Oops. Okay. Maybe into very tall grass now, where the ticks are just lying there waiting for us to eat our blood and give us Lyme's disease, which I have already had once. Seemed to not affect me too much. Okay, I'm gonna turn off now because I'm going low on battery. Yes, we're into the woods now, and I found a little path. I'm not really ever sure what the paths here are. Maybe just animals like moose make them, or there may be old paths from people, or maybe also tracks from, you know, what's that called in English? Like all ATW, all-terrain vehicles, like four-wheeler motorbikes in a way, because well, I guess there are some people who can't walk, so they have to drive. Very critical, I know. But I'm following this now and see where I end up. Yeah, here is the track down to the lake where I can swim. So I went in a circle from the lower parts of our property and through the woods, and then came back to this place. So I'm very sweaty now. It's not a good idea to do any kind of bushwhacking when it's this warm and there are that many flies and other things. So I'm gonna turn off again and then record a little bit from when we come down to the lake. I'm approaching the lake now. This area here was logged a couple of years ago, so it's not really very pretty, but I have to go through here to get to that special place where we can get into the water. And there's someone very eager to get there. I can understand that. Yes, now we're swimming in the lake. I'm going to see if the other ones to come and swim. It's difficult to swim with one arm. He's actually swimming now. Hey, Doggo. Hi, buddy. You swimming? He makes these strange noises when he swims. Yes, lovely, lovely. Okay, I've got so little power left now, so I'm just going to give you a sort of glimpse. This is Summer Lake. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching.